Awesome. Also, welcome to this week's episode of PHP series. I believe the previous episode must have been blessing you. If you've not checked it out yet, please do well to go back and check it out. So this week we're going to be talking. I'll be going back and be doing a short recap of what we've spoken about, just to have a short recess in a way. All right. So this is it. We already clear the fact that you are a spirit, and that through spirituality is the ability for you to actually master your life, the seven aspects of your life. And we've cleared the fact that you just need to discover purpose. Why? Because there is a reason why you checked in here. Now, there was a time I used to ask myself that, man, you could have checked in as any other form of matter. I could have checked in as a goat and be walking around on the street, and I could have checked in as a tree, and people would have been, because they have life too. Or checking in as human that has a spirit, the same spirit the supreme being has. That's the reason. So the said animals and trees don't have spirit. We are the only one that has spirit. So our spirit then has something to do here, and so that is one. That is another reason why you should find out why you're checking here. All right, so let me go to this part of passion. We should not actually go there now, but let me quickly dive in there. See, I've had a lot of people talk about passion, and they've taken passion to be hobby, they've taken passion to be likes. So, but let me tell you this singular truth about passion. I've discovered that I've checked out Creatman, and I've seen it there. I've been able to draw it out. Passion is a desire that is greater than the desire to live. So until you actually find something you want to live for, something you want to really die for, because true living is living for something, and you can't tell me that you want to live to make money. You can't tell me you want to live to eat and drink. You can't tell me you want to live, you want to die to flex life alone. Like, you can die because you want to flex life, you can die. You can't tell me because you want to make money, you can die. I'm telling you to make impact. Do you know you can die? That's setting a legacy. Put engraving your name in the blueprint, in the sand of time, and the next coming earthlings will be able to see that, oh, somebody came here and was able to do this. So your passion really is not you cannot have true passion. So let me put it like that: you cannot have true passion without a vision. And you see, vision is visions open a life. Did you get it? Okay, let me use the word. Vision is the start of a life, and death is the end of the life. So until there is something you are living for, which is vision, after discovering purpose, you've not really started living. Hear me again. Vision opens the portal of the start of a life. Death ends it. So until you've discovered purpose and you're able to see it in your mind, which is vision, and able to now see what you are capable of doing, what the full grown capacity, the flesh of that vision, which is potential, then you are not living. And so the ability for you to do all of that is what we call spirituality. And so when I'm talking about spirituality now, I now believe you now. I'm not talking of religion. I'm not talking of the things that ends with niti and slam and ism. True spirituality is ability to master your life as a spirit that you are. So I believe we'll be able to clear that fact. And so let me also put this in, that vision. We already said this earlier. The vision is bigger than you. So any God's given vision is not something that you are thinking of yourself and probably your family. Your vision, though it differs, some people's vision might not be more than their locality. Some might be their state, some might be their region, some might be their country, some might be their continent, some might be the whole world. But the truth is, your vision is greater than you. So until it is greater than you, it is not a vision, it's an ambition. Until it's going to touch someone or two or three or four or 1,000 or 10,000 or 1,000,000 or 7.7 billion. It's not a vision yet, it's an ambition. And so you need to get something. You need to hold your life onto something and say, okay, this is what I'm living for, because that is where the true happiness comes from. By the time we get to happiness series, we already mentioned it in first or second episode. I'll be showing you how our society has brainwashed us and has told us and has conditioned us to tie our happiness to some goals, to tie our happiness to some goodies of life, to tie happiness to some ordinary life perceived success. Meanwhile, that's not where the true happiness comes from. Okay, there are four stages of human living. Four of them. We have the spiral, the negative spiral. We have the current reality. We have the stress and anxiety. And we have the fourth one, which is where every one of us should be to get to that utmost peak of happiness. Now let me start from the negative spiral. The negative spiral is form of vision. The negative spiral form of living is when you are just at this base level of the spectrum of happiness, where you have no vision and there is no cause for you to be happy. This is the stage where depression sets in. The current reality is where you have tied your happiness, and that is what our society is teaching us. I'm telling you, I think this is what PHP series is speaking about, and this is where our society has conditioned us to attach our happiness to some goals. Even as visionaries, we shouldn't attach our happiness to our vision. We can set big goals, but the truth is, we should be happy. Our vision should be a game that even when we lose, we know we will still win. So the way we are taking it, we don't get sad with challenges. We get happy with challenges. And so let me talk about the stress and anxiety. And as an entrepreneur, I can speak a little about that personally. Stress and anxiety is a stage you will get to, and you will be down, like very down. Now you're not in the negative spiral, you're not in the current reality, but then vision is setting in, and this question was, how are we going to do this? How shall these things be? We set in, and that is where the stage of stress and anxiety. And the last one is the bending reality. So that is the stage every one of us should get to. The ability for us to bend into reality, that even as I am walking this path and it does not look like this is the way, and it does not look like I'm getting it right, there is still this happiness from within. Because the truth is, happiness is not a destination. Happiness is a journey and it cannot be reached in a day. So if you've tied your happiness to just something, if you have tied your happiness to an object, or let's say as an entrepreneur now, let's say I said, okay, by the time we hit 5,000 partners at the Mo Group is when I'll be happy. How do I know we're going to reach 5,000? However, I said by the time I own a private jet, or I own a conglomerate or an empire, is when I'll be happy. How do I know we are going to get there? What is the guarantee? So how about if things didn't work as planned? That's the reality of life. How about if it didn't turn out the way it should? No one is to be blamed, no one is to be questioned. So the ability for me to be happy now, the ability for me to live in present, because the present is the determinant, the ability for me to actually let go of stress and anxiety. Now I haven't taken charge of worry and fear, but anxiety is now the one that is setting in, which is the third phase which most of us are in now. We've not gotten to the first stage of us being able to bend reality with, okay, irrespective. So we'll do more next week. By next week, I'll be taking you into the 3 levels of happiness, where we'll be dissecting, okay, this is the stage. Our society has told us this is where we should start from, but now I will be telling you this is the place we should start from, and from there we'll be able to get to that place that we should be. So I'll see you next week.